And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, Wilson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
In motion, the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. They go play action. Trubisky. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. Under pressure, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. On 2nd down, this is Harris. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. That's swung out wide to Harris. He's got room at the 30, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They hand this off to Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. McCann's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 29. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now it's Trubisky. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, flush to his right. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception. And
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And the slot man goes in motion left. After the sack on first down, Trubisky.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Here's Trubisky to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth
from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. John Jenkins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Calvin Austin.
62 yards.
downs. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught by Tony.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick.
With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses defenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Wilson on first down. And now here is another interception. It's the ex-Dolphin, Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
McCann for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards.
And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.